we go. There we go, people.
Hello everyone, I'm Ella and this is Lily. We are so excited to be here with so many amazing people celebrating philanthropy in our community. Tonight, we are going to briefly share our 100 Girls Victoria story and our top 10 list of things philanthropy has taught us. And then our moms will share some stories as well.
So, when I heard about 100 women, I thought, is there girls? And we looked at it and there is no 100 Girls Victoria, like, until now. And then, I looked at it and there isn't a 100 Girls in the world yet, even though that 100 Women Who Care is a global movement, so we are the first ones ever. Yay. So I knew I needed a partner, and I knew I needed a partner that was committed and amazing yes. And so I had just recently met Ella, and I asked her if she wanted to be my partner, and she immediately said yes, and that was just amazing. Okay. Oh, so we have a video from our first meeting that Czech News came and took, and we didn't even know they were going to come, and they just kind of showed up, and it was like awesome. So here's the video, and it's also over there, but you know, so.
You may have heard of 100 Women Who Care. It's become a global movement with more than 350 chapters worldwide, including one in Victoria. Now a group of girls in Victoria have been inspired to start their own chapter, and it may just be the first ever. B. Cooper has the story.
They pull up 3 nominations out of the box.
These two 11-year-olds have joined a worldwide movement.
I heard about 100 Women, and I thought that there should be one for girls, and I wanted to start it because I wanted to be the one to make a change.
The first meeting of 100 Girls Who Care Victoria follows protocols set by 100 women.
The mustard seed. The charity buys food for the homeless.
All girls at the meeting can nominate a charity.
Kids Sports. The charity is Kids Sports.
3 are selected to be read to the group.
WWF World Wildlife Fund. The charity helps animals in danger of going extinct.
Votes are cast. The winning nonprofit receives all money donated that evening.
First meeting, I think we did pretty good. We had 20 to 30 girls here.
I came because I thought it was a great idea that they were raising awareness.
I thought it was a great idea to help other people who aren't so fortunate.
It's exciting to see girls wanting to inspire other girls to give and inspire even maybe their parents to think about philanthropy.
The charity that won is Kids Sports. In total, we got $203.25.
I think that's a great charity because they help kids that can't afford to be in sports camps like soccer or basketball or different sports like that.
We were really excited for this first meeting because as I've researched, there is no other 100 Girls chapters out there. This is the very first in the whole world, I think.
Ella and Lily are happy with the turnout for this first meeting, but for their next, slated for late January,
We hope 50.
And we hope for 100, but...
click on the links tab on our website to contact 100 Girls Who Care Victoria.
This Czech program is brought to you by
So tonight we want to share our top 10 list of things philanthropy has taught us.
So it's important to give back in our community.
Giving back to our community makes others feel good, but it also makes you feel really good as well.
Even though we are kids, we can inspire others, even adults.
Coming together as a community of girls makes us even stronger.
There are so many amazing charities that we didn't even know about in our community.
And there are so many great ways to give back in our community.
Promoting our events takes a lot of hard work, but we know it's worth it.
I learned that I have strengths I didn't know I had, like public speaking and bringing my creativity to our meetings.
I learned that when you need help from the community, all you have to do is ask. And if you have a good cause and they have the tools to help you, they will. So giving back can be a lot of fun,
and now we'll hand it over to our moms.
Tempted to keep the stool, actually. I think it's a dangerous thing to hand the microphone over to two proud moms, but we're going to keep our comments in the context of answering the question, what has philanthropy taught me? And that could be a really long talk, so I'm going to keep it in the context of witnessing these two develop 100 Girls Victoria has provided me with an amazingly fresh perspective on the power of philanthropy, so I thought I'd share those two observations. And the one is that philanthropy is truly a community builder. It has been so inspiring to watch these young girls come into these meetings. Some of them are 8 years old, they come on their own, their mom drops them off. Lily and Ella have a value that no parents are allowed to come to the meetings. They were clear about that from the beginning. So these young girls are dropped off for an hour and entrusted with us and with Ella and Lily. And the community that's coming together of these girls who are super excited, their moms tell us and their dads, that they do jobs around the house to come up with their money. So the window is $1 to $10. And so these girls are learning at such a young age about the power of philanthropy and giving back and doing it in a community, which we know is important to women. So to see young girls creating community together has been a great reminder for me of really what an amazing vehicle philanthropy is for building community. And so you are all doing that, and we're doing that here tonight. And the other reminder has been that philanthropy is a platform for developing leadership and witnessing the leadership from Ella and Lily in all kinds of ways. You know, just the simple having an idea and taking action on it, and not letting the adult brain of, oh, what if it doesn't work? What if I can't do it? What if all the things that might get in the way? Never crosses their minds, ever. So that's been really inspiring to see what's possible when you have a vision, you take action on it. And I have to say that I think at this stage in the world, more girls feeling empowered and stepping into their leadership potential is what we need, and philanthropy is such an amazing vehicle for that to happen. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to try to keep it short, and I'm trying to answer the question here, what has philanthropy taught me? And so I grew up in a family where philanthropy was very important, but also business was very important. My father's the founder of M&M Meat Shops, and so business was a big focus, but always giving back to the community in different ways was important as well. And so just to keep it short, I'm going to skip ahead. I spent a lot of time in my adult years trying to give back in any way that I could, but just wanted to share a quick story about a recent experience that I had, or really a privilege that I had, to give away some money from the family to different organizations in Victoria, and be a philanthropist myself on behalf of my father. And so it ended up being about $350,000 to the Greater Victoria area, and in different increments, different organizations. And it was interesting because when reflecting on why I chose the organizations that I chose, it was almost like making an investment in a company and thinking, okay, what does this organization stand for? What are their core values? And what are they going to do with that money that we give them? We were looking for organizations that we knew we could make a big impact with. So what I learned that was really fun was being able to make a big impact with smaller organizations was fun, because often it was kind of like giving the company seed money to get them started, and by giving them that first contribution or donation, it enabled them to get started and get credibility, and then get matching donations from other philanthropists in the community. So I guess really what I'm getting at is that it was really fascinating to see how the community comes together around philanthropy. Of course, how good it can feel. Of course, it wasn't my own money, but it was still really fun to say I'm going to give you $10, $25, whatever $1,000. And just tying that back to the girls, it's an interesting thing to look at all the different amazing organizations out there, and I'm just so inspired to be in this room with everybody here, because I know that a lot of the people here, probably all of you, have some strong, deep connection to philanthropy and have done amazing things. So I actually want to thank you all for the work that you do. And one last thing, I'm supposed to put a quick plug in for the girls, that they have a website. It's 100girlsvictoria.ca. So if you want to check it out, and for all the 8 to 13-year-old girls in your life, send them to the next meeting, because they're trying to get to their goal of 100 girls. So that's the end of my quick what I learned.